Welcome to my Road to Master series, episode 5 of season 7, a series where we see if I, a hard-stuck low diamond player, can finally crawl my way out of diamond. On the last episode, we saw me get into my promotion series for Platinum 1, but I did go down 0-1 in the series after an unfortunate loss. Picking up from where we left off, we have an Olaf jungle game, and game 2 of my promos to Plat 1. So not a whole lot of action was taking place in the early stages of this game, but we're already down 2-0. Zed goes in on the Vlad here. He just uses Shadow Swap, and I know he didn't have Flash, so this is a perfect time for me to gank. I land my Undertow, and then I continue to land my Undertow. Ends up going under tower, though, and I just get bursted here. Didn't really see that coming, but whatever, got the kill. A little bit of a Mexican standoff here. Blitzcrank and Lee Sin are both ganking mid. Vladimir pops pool early, though, and so Zed just holds on to his ult. Lee Sin lands a nice kick. I did have my ultimate, though, so I don't get knocked up. But, oops, I didn't realize that he was going to do all that damage. I still had red smite, so I thought I could kill him, but that was just a bad mistake on my part. And oh, what's this? Another 2v2 skirmish mid lane? Yeah, pretty much this entire early and mid game was just skirmishes between me and the enemy jungler in mid lane. I get taken down here, Vlad flashes out, but thankfully my red smite takes out the Lee Sin. Get the shutdown, so that was worth. I tell Poppy I'm coming top, so she goes and interrupts his back. I pop my ult here, just looking to get the free kill and get out. He flashes my axe, though, so I don't have the damage to immediately kill him. And then he just starts cutting me on the tower. I do end up getting him, but Lee Sin comes in, takes out the Poppy, so it ends up only being a 1-for-1. So classic mid lane stalemate breaks out, and Lee Sin looks to break that stalemate by going for the hero play here, but gets knocked up midair by Blitzcrank, and we take him out. And then I pop my ult thinking that we can go for a fight since Lee Sin's dead, but they just retreat and exhaust me, so that was kind of a waste. But hey, we got his exhaust, so whatever. Not really sure what we were doing here, what we thought we would accomplish, but yeah, Blitzcrank gets killed by the Yasuo. He flashes out. Poppy's like, no, I want him dead, but Ezreal gets the kill with the ult. But now Poppy's in way too deep, so she's obviously going to get taken out. So that ends up being a 2-for-1, which sucks. But Vlad's like, why not make it a 3-for-1? So he walks in and suicides. Nice little fight breaks out bot lane here. Yasuo gets the kill on Poppy, but steps out way too far to do it, so I get the scraps on him. Janet gets knocked up, so I get double scraps. But shit, Zed is taking mid while we were doing this, so that's not good for us at all. We do manage to stop him from taking the inhibitor, but he ends up juking me and getting away. But I get the consolation prize of Lee Sin eventually. So fast forward a little bit further into the game, and let's freeze it. What do you notice is wrong with this picture? Well, the first problem is probably blatantly obvious. Vlad is caught out, once again. The second problem is Gangplank is shoving top lane, and our top laner is bot lane, so that's not good. And as we resume the footage here, we see that Vladimir tries to get out with his pool, but now he has no Zhonya's or pool, so Zed just ults him, and he has no way of dodging it, so he gets killed. I go in trying to pick up some scraps, but I get exhausted and taken down. So yeah, that's going to be our inhibitor gone. And so of course they're going to force the Baron with the inhibitor that they had. Vladimir almost pulls off the 1v5 here. As you can see, it was a really close fight. But yeah, that's going to be the loss in my promotion series. So damn, back to Platinum 2. So losing promotion series games obviously sucks. No one likes losing promos. So I was of course a little bit tilted. But the next game I pull off a pretty sick play on Ezreal here. I Q-smite the minion and predict his E. And from that play I got off tilt. And of course we won that game. It put me to 93 LP and already almost back in promos. And I win the game right after, so I'm back in the promos now. But unfortunately we see that I end up losing my promotion series yet again. And that brings me to this Lee Sin jungle game at Platinum 2, 53 LP. So pretty much when I see an Amumu on the other team, I already know that I'm going to be counter jungling. That's like Lee Sin's easiest matchup, so I immediately go in with the E flash here, apply my red buff, land the Q, and get the easy first blood. So pretty much I was just constantly in Amumu's jungle, taking his cam, setting him further behind. Narum's down to help him here, so I decide to ward hop out and blast cone to safety, but Amumu paths back onto the ward I had, so I just wait for him, land the max range Sonic Wave, go back in, apply my E, and I get another kill onto the Amumu. So I try and extend my advantage top lane here, and I just love ganking lanes as Lee Sin that have point and click CC. Nar tries to get out here, I kick him into the wall to line up the Q, he flashes but late, I get another kill and I'm 3-0. Now of course I got the Nar's flash on that last gank, so I decide to return top as soon as I can for another free kill. This time he's forced to run down river, Amumu tries to help him out but that's a bad idea. So we have a little 2v2, but I have a ton of damage. I take out the Nar here, I flash to prevent him from getting Mega Nar, and Amumu's just so this is another free kill and I get a double. Now, mid lane was the one lane that was losing, but I felt like I could help her out here. She goes up a little bit too far and Artie just takes her out, but I guess it's okay because Artie puts herself in a bad position here, and I have the damage to just completely assassinate her. But unfortunately, Amumu was sitting in the brush, and I didn't have my ward hop up at this point, so I just decided to fight, and he has his ultimate, so he does take me out and get the shutdown. I see another opportunity to help mid lane out here. I run the combo and kick her into the Cassiopeia. She's forced to ult over the wall, but Cass actually lands a nice flash ulti here to stop her. I land the Sonic Wave, and we take her out. And our Cassiopeia was just having a really rough game here, but she does land a nice ult despite being caught out. I followed up with a kick flash, so we take out the Jhin and turn a 3v4 into a 1-for-1, which is pretty good. Now, I make an aggressive play here, and I was honestly starting to get worried about me falling off and not being able to carry the game. It was getting to that point in the game where I needed to make something happen, so I was looking for pretty much anything I could do to get us a bigger advantage, because I really didn't want to fall off and end up losing the game. We get a catch on Gnar here, which is perfect. He ends up getting saved here by Janna. My ult doesn't kill him because of it, but Cassiopeia almost kills the Ahri. She ends up getting away, but I'm not sure what happens, but Tristana ends up getting a double kill. I'm assuming she chased them both down, and we end up taking out the Gnar and the Amumu as well, so we get a 4-for-0. So we do manage to get the inhibitor, and they go for a counter Baron right when we backed, and I was kind of torn on what to do here. I felt like I should go end the game because I didn't think it was a good Baron call, but I was completely wrong, and I'm glad I went and checked. They were about to take it out, so I go for the steal here. I Q over the wall, ward hop to bait the Gnar ult, kick flash into their team, and steal the Baron on my way back. Get the double kill. We take out 4 of them, and I get the Baron, and they forfeit right after. That was the best play I think I've ever made in my life.
Make the world hide a secret you never tell. Got a curse that I can't kick. Broken pieces I can't fix. All I know now.
And the next game after that is also victory. So for the 3rd time, I'm in my promos to Platinum 1. And game 1 is a Lee Sin versus Rengar game. And the game actually starts off pretty nicely for me here. Rengar tries to counter jungle me in the early game. It's just not smart to do against the Lee Sin. But I had the red buff, so I'm able to stick to him. My mid lane and top lane roam down. We get the stun, and I get the first blood. But shortly after that, it just turned into mistake after mistake after mistake. We try to go for a 2v2 here. I thought we actually would win it with that nice double knockup into the Yasuo ult, but somehow we just get destroyed and Rengar gets a double kill. And then shortly after, I make another really stupid mistake. He's a level 11, I'm a level 9, and obviously he destroys me. There was no reason for me to be out that far. But we are able to acquire a little bit of life here. Rengar gets cocky and overextends in my jungle. Syndra and Janna are there to help me out, though. I kick flash Rengar into the Nasus. Syndra gets the shutdown on Rengar, and we slowly but surely take down the Nasus. Now I go for somewhat of a questionable engage here. I insect the Soraka into Syndra. We instantly melt her, which is always good to do against a Soraka comp. But our Vayne is still bot lane, and their Twitch is not, and he ends up coming out of stealth and just destroying us. Twitch gets a little bit cocky and comes out of stealth right into Syndra, gets melted. Syndra lands a 3-man stun here, which is really nice. I could have kick flashed Rengar into both of them, but I choose to go for the save kick and just kick the Soraka for the Yasuo to combo off of, and we get the same result nonetheless. Team fight breaks out in the jungle here. I start on the Ziggs, but I see an opportunity to get the priority target, which was Twitch. Kick flash him into the team. Yasuo combos it with his ult. We take him out, and that's pretty much the end of the fight. Thank God Syndra and Yasuo were ahead this game because I did not play that well. And it takes a little bit longer than it should have, but we are able to eventually take them out and end the game. And that brings me to game 2 of my promotion series to Platinum 1, and there's really not a whole lot to say about the second game. I played like shit. I got caught. I was a little bit tilted. I made dumb plays like this, and it eventually leads to this last team fight here, which we get destroyed, and we eventually lose the game. And that, of course, takes me to game 3 of my promotion series. Game starts out with Jhin getting first blood, and me being boosted. But luckily, my bot lane was destroying, so I decided just to camp them to try and get back in the game. So, you know, I go for a nice little easy play here, and fuck, what did I just do? I just got myself killed, and oh, Jhin gets the kill. Alright, yeah, planned. And yeah, I'm playing like shit yet again, but you know what they say, when in doubt, gank top lane. Or I think they say that because it works out here. Jace gets a kill. And, you know, I'm just trailing mid lane, taking a nice little stroll when Victor calls for the kill onto the Lux. I pop my E and my Ghost to get the free kill, but Lux manages to kill Victor with her ult. But I get the kill at least. But, oh, what's this? A Kha'Zix. And holy fuck, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, that's fair. Well, he's 10-1, so I guess that makes sense. But you know what's better than a 10-1 Kha'Zix? A 1-4 Hecarim. Check this out.
All the pain.
And oh fuck, just when I think the game isn't over, they sneak a 21-minute Baron, and now we're caught out, and I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. I just ult onto their backline. Luckily, I managed to escape here with like 1 HP, dodged the Lux ult, but yeah, that sucks. But I do see a little opportunity to get some gold back here. I pop Ghost and ult and engage onto the Caitlyn, while my Jhin, who is actually pretty fed, goes and kills the Thresh. And so yeah, we get a 2 for 0, not bad. And not too long after that, we catch them out again. Victor takes out the Thresh. I see an opportunity to get the kill on Caitlyn. I get my plus 300 gold. I get snared by Lux, but it doesn't matter. But the mayhem doesn't stop there. They had no way of escaping our jungle. I just wrap around, pop my Ghost. We take out the Darius, and we take out the Lux. And taking a big leap in time to the 40-minute mark when Baron's being contested, Jhin finds a nice time to ult here, and here comes the pony. I crash into the Caitlyn, but unfortunately she does get away, but I'll take the Thresh instead. And honestly, there must have been some sort of meltdown going on in their team because they threw so hard. We end up getting the inhibitor mid and then rotating and getting the inhibitor bot. And then Jhin catches out the Lux here, and that is all she wrote. We win the game, and I win my promos to Platinum 1, finally. But that is going to be where we end today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way through. I hope everyone's New Year's is off to a great start. But yeah, that's it. Till next time, guys.